time for the best coverage of high school football in the Valley. This is the Best Local Sports Show with Sports Director Blake Arthur, Sports Anchor Bailey Arredondo, and the News Channel 3 Sports Team.
It is time. Only 2 weeks left of the regular season. Rancho Mirage with the target on their back as the top dog in the DEL. Can the La Quinta Blackhawks upset the Rattlers? Plus, whether you prefer DEL, DVL, we have it all. Coachella Valley, Yucca Valley, Palm Desert, Palm Springs, it's all coming up right now. Give me my theme music.
Say hey, LQHS! Who is the best? Say hey, LQHS!
Let's go, baby! For league, man! Let's go!
You're watching the best local sports show, 10 yards at a time.
Congratulations, Blake Arthur, on the new baby!
See you tonight on the best local sports show.
We're always working.
And you are watching the best new channel ever.
Welcome into our KESQ studio here in Thousand Palms. I'm Bailey Arredondo, here to guide, bring you as much highlights as possible from our two leagues. We are down to the final 2 weeks of the regular season. Can you believe it? Lights are brighter, the hits are bigger, and playoff implications on the line. The Desert Empire League starts with Rancho Mirage. The Rattlers are riding a 4-game win streak and are up against the big bad La Quinta Blackhawks. It is our KESQ Game of the Week. Strong entrance from the Rancho Mirage Rattlers in the Snake Pit. And a strong senior class. Head coach L.D. Matthews always has his guys dialed. Here we go. Yanni Padilla looks for Jeremiah Johnson, but it's tipped and it's picked. That's sophomore Major Heitchen with the INT. Can't ask for a better start. Could be a chance for La Quinta to strike first. Sean Jones looking to push the ball, but Eric Beltran reads it perfectly and makes a play. The senior on senior night answers for Rancho. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Padilla let it rip. Edward Johnson, huge catch and run, nearly a TD, but gets tracked down. Maybe Edward was saving the touchdown for his boy, Jeremiah Williams. 2-5, punches it in, 7-0, Rancho. Listen, we told you all day that La Quinta is going to run it, and they don't care if you know it. Senior Steven Perez runs the rock right into the end zone, gets La Quinta back in this game, 7-7. But wait, there's more. J. Madden Ruberg scores for La Quinta, gives them the lead. You might remember him from last week, a true freshman. Now, La Quinta led 14-7 at the half, controlled the tempo of this game, but that's why you play 2 halves. That's Yanni Padilla. Anything can happen. He gets the Rattlers to tie the game. Jeremiah Williams, whoo, he's a bad man. 25, running the rock, gives Rancho the lead. And Jeremiah said, Bailey, you talked all day about the Rancho receivers, but don't forget about me. Williams scores 2 late touchdowns, and the Rancho defense played stout down the stretch. How about those Rattlers? Rancho Mirage uses the second half to power its way past La Quinta. 27-14 the final. Rancho shuts out LQ in the second half. They're now 4-0 in league, 5-game win streak, and well in control of the DEL.
We had a lot of penalties in the first half and just miss opportunities on passes, on snaps, and just self-inflicting wounds that we didn't really have in the second half. And, you know, hats off to our guys, our kids that, you know, come back in the second half and say, hey, we're going to do something different.
It was a great game. I feel like we played our hearts out. Obviously, you know, we went down 7-14 at half, and we knew we were, you know, we were the better team. And I just felt like all we had to do was stay disciplined, you know, do what our coaches taught us, and come back and win that game.
We executed this time. We basically put in our all in this game, and yeah, we came out with a W.
Stop making those little things, stop making those mistakes, and just come together as a team. I feel like it was a great team win. We all pitched in. Shout out to my O-line, our coaches, everybody.
Unbelievable. It's been, I think, 7 years since we've been able to put a number on a banner. It's been a long time coming. I'm just extremely proud of our kids, our discipline. We've changed a lot of bad habits that we had at the beginning of the year to even allow us an opportunity to be in this position.
The mindset going into next week is just stay hungry, stay humble, you know. We got to play even a better game than this game that we have, and just go beat Xavier, hopefully.
you know, where this group was last year at this time to where we are right now, we're a different team and we're a different program.
How about them Rattlers? How about them league champions? How about those Rattlers that nobody thought could do it?
They're right. Everything they said. Congratulations to Rancho Mirage. What a great win. Tied or down by 7, come back in the second half. And I was looking at their schedule last year too. They went 1-4 in DEL. A year ago, they flipped the script. They're now 4-0. Head coach LD Matthews just does a great job. Great leader of men. You could tell by the way when you watch a team how well they're coached, giving the balls back to the referees, staying inside the lines. That's an excellent win for Rancho Mirage, and hey, it could be the win of the season. We're just getting started with the show. Coming up, Xavier Prep. They still have a say in the DEL. The Saints hit the road to Palm Springs, plus Palm Desert and Shadow Hills clash at the home of the Knights. You're watching high school football on the best local sports show.
You're watching the best local sports show on KESQ. You're watching the best local sports show on KESQ. Yeah!
Welcome back. I'm Bailey, and we have 2 more games to round out the DEL, Desert Empire League. Xavier Prep was riding high, but lost a close game last week to La Quinta. There is still a path for them to share the league title, but they have to take care of business first at Palm Springs. But the Indians, they'll show up and show out any day, anytime. We got to this game in the second half. Our Wes Williams capturing the action. He loves his pigskin, and this was a great one. It's that Springs ball, Isaiah Hernandez running right down the throat of the Saints defense. They have such a huge offensive line. I mean, might as well just follow your brothers. PS makes it 14-0. Battle of the trenches. We knew this wasn't going to be pretty, but football shouldn't be pretty. Leave that to golf and tennis. I like football being rough and tough. Joe Barry, QB sneak, gets Xavier back within a score. So here we go, late in the fourth, Saints need a touchdown. Austin McDaniel stays ready so he doesn't have to get ready. 11 scores and ties the game. We head to OT, overtime. Sophomore QB for the Indians, Bishop Miller, rides that front line. Scores on the opening drive. Similar rules to college. Other team gets a chance to score. So now Xavier Prep gets a chance to answer. They have to score a touchdown. Their hopes for a league title on the line. They try to get it in the corner to Cervello, but Jordan Johnson calls game. Interception to end it. Wow, what a game. Palm Springs beat Xavier Prep at home to get right in the mix in the DEL. A big win at a big time.
Man, we just keep fighting. We keep fighting. On the back of our shirt say fight for 4 quarters. We had to add an extra quarter to it. That's what they do. They keep fighting, win or lose.
Believe in each other from the get-go, and we just got to keep that going, and we kept it going, and we won.
When they brought that return and then they got in the red zone again, we kind of started letting loose a little bit, and then, you know, we seen the situation that we were in and just picked it up. And you know, it came down to the last second. Coach Doc and the coaching staff over there, they're really smart guys, but, you know, we just wanted them more. We haven't had a great season, so we had to get this win. Now we have a chance for the playoffs.
Good job.
That sound says it all. Head coach Daryl Golree, we battled for 4 quarters. We have it on our shirt. We just had to add one more. Jordan Johnson, they love riding him on the ground, but what a great play on the defensive side of the ball. And he meant what he said. They had to win, and they did. Typical Palm Springs game. They lost so many close games earlier this season, but this time they were on the winning side and now certainly have a chance in the DEL playoff race. So that does mean Rancho Mirage clinched the DEL. We'll get to those standings here in a moment. We head to Shadow Hills. The Knights and Aztecs, yeah, they're still playing. Shadow Hills looking for its first league win as Palm Desert is hopeful for a playoff spot. Third play of the game, pick 6, Rylan Risk. He's gone. He's a soccer player, also kicks field goals. He's just an athlete. 7-0 PD. Now we know the PD offense has struggled. They really struggled in the first half. Fumble here, and Shadow gets in business. Few plays later, Shadow on offense scores on a 22-yard pass from Greg Hollis. They have to let him cook. Love it when he gets that arm involved. He makes it 7-7. Later in the first half, all-day Trey Hollis hits Pedro Trujillo for the TD. They've been doing that all season. Love that connection. Senior to senior, Shadow Hills takes the 14-7 lead and never looks back. The Knights earn their first win in league over Palm Desert, 34-21. Waking up in the second half. Love the fight and competitiveness from the Knights after their season hasn't gone the way they envisioned, but who cares? They're still playing football. So here's what I mentioned, the updated DEL standings. Rancho Mirage, congratulations. They have clinched a league title with only one game remaining. Can't wait to hear from them next week. But a traffic jam in the middle sets up a crazy final week. Xavier Prep, La Quinta, Palm Springs, all in the hunt for the last two spots for playoffs. Palm Springs will play PD next week, and Shadow and La Quinta will duel on Q Block. But Rancho Mirage, 4-0. Hey, they have a chance for 5-0 next week. Coming up, the Desert Valley League. Coachella Valley visits the Lion's Den. A lot of points, a lot of fun in Cat City, plus undefeated Yucca Valley at Desert Mirage. DVL, stand up. Stay with us.
You're watching the best local sports show.
Hey, nice catch. Love the hands. Welcome back to the Best Local Sports Show. Wrapping things up with the Desert Valley League. 2-seed Coachella Valley takes the trip to the Lion's Den. Always a great atmosphere at Cathedral City, especially on senior night. Here we go. This is the second play of the game. 2-3, Aaron Ramirez just doing what he's done his entire high school career. But he gets caught. Great saving tackle from Cat City. I don't remember the last time I've seen Aaron Ramirez get caught. Ramirez, though, on the next play, I'll take it in, punches it in, praises the man upstairs. Don't forget about the passing game. Derek Calderon with a seed to Mikey Rodriguez. You can tell they've practiced that a few times. First down, Mikey. Calderon was tossing it all over the field. Finds Ivan Camargo for the touchdown, and Ivan loves to flex. He's been doing that all season. CV up 14-0, and now head coach Bill Johnson just letting it loose on the playbook. Excellent play design and execution. They remind me of the Dolphins, like so much talent and speed, and they just get the ball to their playmakers. I feel like that's a lot of the time the success you need in high school football. Just get the ball to your best players. Aaron Ramirez, I thought he scored on this one. What an effort. Thought he could go the distance, but it was ruled short. Have to remind myself that Ramirez is just a junior. This was all Coachella Valley. Camargo punches it in again. A rough night for Cathedral City, who was down key players. CV wins 52-8 on the road. They improved to 5-1 in league. And they will meet Indio next week in the annual Bell game. Ring, ring, always fun, always a scene. Cannot wait to see CV and Indio clash in Indio. First place Yucca Valley on the road in Thermal. The Trojans are flying high and primed for a league title, especially when they have Ramos slinging it. And his guys are healthy. Stephon Rogers to the house. That's our Bron Williams out there capturing this footage. Thank you, Bron. I know you love the game, and we love when you can get out there and get some action. Trojans looking to score, but the pass is intercepted by Daniel Lopez, junior captain. Very vocal, very hungry for the football. Great heads-up play by 22, reading your keys. These boys from the high desert, though, they told me back in August they were gunning hard for a league title, and the proof is in the pudding. Rogers again with a touchdown. I didn't even see Javin Hudson or the Harper twins. But it's a collective effort and win for the Trojans. 42-3 the final. Yucca Valley finishes their season at home next week against 29 Palms. Here is a look at the updated standings in the Desert Valley League. Yucca Valley can go undefeated with a win next week at home. Coachella Valley and Indio will clash in the annual Bell game. But how about DHS? They won tonight. They beat 29 Palms, and they own the tiebreaker over Indio. So that third spot very well up for grabs. Remember, top 3 spots get into the playoffs. So wow, that wraps up this week's edition of the Best Local Sports Show. As always, thank you to our hardworking team, Chris Tarpening, Jesus Rios, producer Tommy, Will, Chris Devlin, Braun, Wes, I mean, all you. Outstanding job. Cannot wait to run it back next week. League championships. We'll crown them. Have a good weekend.
News Channel 3 is now available on any of these streaming services and on KESQ.com.